Jasper?
Right now, for the next week, I'm literally strapped for cash. The only money I'll have is tips coming in on the streams. And that, by the way, I have to raise money to pay 2 big bills next week. All my utilities are due next week. So now in the next few days, I have to raise money to pay my utilities. And then, see what I mean? Like, this is how it is for me. Yet these shitheads out there want to fucking fuck with me behind the scenes, ruin all kinds of financial shit for me. Then on top of that, make stuff up to try to make me sound like a terrible person on the internet.
To make money, I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben bills.
I have to pay my taxes, pay my back taxes. I have to pay my mortgage, pay my internet bill.
I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben bills,
bitch.
Pay Ben
taxes.
I have to pay Ben bills,
bitch. Day to day, tips to tips, to pay bills and things. Eventually things will get better, but kind of stuck right now with how things are. That's why I'm trying to make money.
I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben bills. I have to pay Ben
taxes.
Bills. I have to pay Ben bills. I have to.
If you want to sit here and you want to pretend like you're holier than thou, I'm better than those content creators, man. Because I have a job where I work 9 to 5 and I bust my ass at my job and I earn a paycheck, man. And then I come home. See, I'm not on the internet begging for money all day, man. See, I'm better than them, man. No, you're not any better. Everyone's the same. No one's better than anybody else. Get your ass out there and fucking work, bitch. Here's the thing. I became infamous on the internet in 2016 for accidentally beating off on camera. Now, luckily, nothing was shown. There was absolutely nothing exposed to the internet. It was just me doing my own things. I went viral for it. I just want the bust. Oh, man. Bust. Give me the monster. Bust. Wow, it's big. Bust. Oh my God, look how big he is. Oh my God. Wow. That thing is a monster. I just want the bust. Oh man. Bust. Give me the monster. Wow, it's big. Bust. I just want the give me the monster. I just want the
Vibrant and robust.
wow. I just want the bust. I just want the give me the monster. I just want the wow, it's big.
Where did the load go?
I just want the bust. Oh man. Bust. Give me the monster. Bust. Wow, it's big. Bust. I just want the bust. I just want the bust. Oh!
Why do I say I'm not a children's entertainer? Because I'm not a Muppet. I'm not here to play a character. I'm not here to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. I don't dye my hair. I don't act stupidly constantly to get attention from children. I don't do stupid pranks. You know what I mean? I don't cause drama. I'm here just to play games and have fun. I'm a legitimate gamer.
Big up your ass. I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in there. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana.
way with certain mannerisms, certain over-the-top reactions, screaming at the top of their lungs, jumping, flailing, doing weird things, constantly on camera.
I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in, then I'll put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please the peel it comes in, then I'll put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth.
When we hit the 250 vestry for that celebration, I'm going to debut a new vest. There we go. Celebratory bubble blow. Very nice. There's bubbles everywhere. There's bubbles all over my PlayStation 4 controller. There's bubbles on my microphone stand. There's bubbles everywhere tonight.
Hello. This is Phil Burnell. All right. And just wanted to tell you that I love the podcast. That being said, big ups. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, relaxing, chill, interactive, fun. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, relaxing, chill, interactive, fun. AL Team Insider, the legend, fantastic Mr. Sam, the dentist, Steve to the Dead, psychological style host, Meerkat, artistic style host. That being said, which vest is podcast best? That being said, which vest is podcast best?
Hello, everyone. We are here 1 week off, but we are back in action. As you can see, we've went above and beyond. Everybody in this house has went above and beyond for you. We didn't have to do this. You know what I'm saying? We did not have to do this. All of us had days off. We had 6 days off. And, you know, we spent all the time for. I'll tell you what I did all those 6 days. Went to the grocery store, got my cat supplies. I'll think of some more things later. That's basically it. I was slammed. But without further ado, yeah, it's pretty busy. I had some appointments too. Who knows? With that being said, let's get to our epic style guests I have all around me here. First, our logical style, cerebral style, Steve of the Dead. Happy New Year. How you feeling, my friend?
I'm good. I've paid a lot of bills off. I've not been able to go out much because I've not been able to afford it because we've been off.
Yes.
So I've not been I've not had that much support. But major unexpected bills. I managed to get paid, so yeah, I'm relieved, and I'm looking forward to the next week of meaningful content creation.
You got to pre-promote your next day off, by the way. So you got to get ready. You have a day off coming in 24 hours, so you got to get ready for that, guys. Don't forget that, chat. A lot of stuff to do.
Back on Sunday,
yeah. Well, next, we should say Meerkat, by the way, is in. He's still on the show, guys. I know
he's alive.
He's alive.
Still alive.
I think the chat's going to start knowing that he just does this to build the hype for when he comes back, and then we get huge viewership. It's all a game for him. I know. No, he's traveling back from his parents' house.
Let me put it in a way that you might appreciate. It's like how Brock Lesnar wins the title and then fucks off for months and then comes back for SummerSlam.
Exactly. He's an asshole. He can pull it off, though. There's so many Meerkat fans out there. They can do whatever he wants. They still love him. But yeah, he's back.
Champion. He's got
he is the champion. That burns me more than you know. But yes, Meerkat is definitely here. It's our final streaming day of the week. Yes, it is both our first and final consecutive streaming day of the week. Our next streaming day will come up on Sunday. So yes, and we will spoil our legendary guests coming in on Sunday. It's going to be fun on Sunday. I can't wait for that. But I did not introduce our final Wizard of Oz style, dentist style host, Fantastic Mr. Sam. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm all right.
We do need to announce some bounties we have. Just something silly we do if I make you laugh 5 times, 6 times, you might want to set a bounty up. Just an idea, guys. Something silly we do. If Steve falls off his chair 3 times, maybe you want to set up a bounty for that. Maybe Steve plays, maybe Sam plays Jasper 4 times. Whatever you guys want to do. It's all up to you. We love bounties, though. Just getting that out there. We do love
Sam
bounties.
drops a burger.
Exactly. Yes. Whatever you guys want to do, it's just something silly. It's not required. I don't want anyone to go above and beyond. But I need that money. I really do. Pay my bills.
You don't realize how much power I have here. I've got like 30,000 different Jaspers.
Half of them from like yesterday and the day before.
Oh my God, that cat, guys. I don't know if you saw it, but okay, let's talk about the lights. The whole lights thing. We got to talk about it a little bit. So the Dutch brothers, one of them was doxxed, of course, and Phil said his name on stream. It's just out of nowhere. But the Dutch brothers sent him some stuff, some lights. And of course, Phil, in typical Phil fashion, gives us the history of lights, history of Street Fighter, history of helicopters, history of Burger King, history of sauce, Ka-ching burger history. And then he finally starts talking about the lights, and he doesn't know what to do. What am I guys to do, guys? I want to hear from you. Remember, it's not for me. It's not for us. I don't even see these lights. These lights here, we don't even see them. It's for you. But then someone has first Jasper gets into them. And Jasper, silly agent to Claude. What are you thinking? He gets sprayed with that damn water bottle and I feel so bad. I'm sorry to do that, Jasper. I'm sorry, Jasper. He gets sprayed about 3 or 4 times in that whole episode, which was, funny. We were talking before the stream. When that camera's off, tidal wave. Oh, yeah. He breaks out to bucket on that. You know it. Jasper! You're gone. I want to make it short so bad. I just can't think of the right idea with that.
You know how we often say he sounds like an 80-year-old. I went through all those clips to get different clips of him saying Jasper, and I've never heard him sound more ancient in all my life. I think it's this one. I'll play it because
play it.
He's just. Oh, right, here you go.
Jasper, don't make me get the water bottle.
Don't make me get the water bottle.
That's like from the 60s or 70s when people would be like, don't make me get the belt. When like people used to hit kids, like back in the day.
I'm imagining like the lady off the Tom and Jerry cartoons. You never see her face. I'm just imagining her when he says stuff.
See, in my head, I got the I can't remember his name, but the guy from Courage the Cowardly Dog, like the old guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the sort of mental image I got when you played it. It's
don't make me get the water bottle. Yeah, great point, Chudgu. He's 15 and 75 at the same time. Yeah. That's a great comment. I love that because it's so true. Mental, right? Some mental side is 15, right? But some other mental side is 75. So he's not in the middle though either because he's not 40. He's far from 40 in any way, except maybe hairline, right? And that I'm not making fun of that. I'm losing my hair too, but yeah, right.
There are times, and there have been times a lot over the last few days, which I'm sure we're going to cover, where I have to take a step back and go, he's 40 years old.
Yeah,
it's
play it again. Play it again. It's the replay.
Jasper, don't make me get the water bottle.
The creak of the chair as well. The creak of the chair
that chair is screaming for life. That chair's been through some shit. Had a lot of aerated shorts on that thing, right?
Eustace. Thank you, chat. The character's called Eustace. Yeah,
there you go.
That's the one.
Chat. Always.
That was the added bonus as well with the Jasper stuff. It wasn't last night; it was the night before, where not only did we get all of that and the spraying the cat and all the rest of it, but we also got plenty of shots of his backside with his Zelda PJs on.
Jammies. Get the jammies.
We saw he was completely barefoot as well. I noticed as well.
Pure. What is it? Full feet. Full feet. Full stink out there. Oh God, I'm gonna throw up. All right, anyway, so he's spraying water like a madman. It's like a fireman out there spraying Jasper. Jasper's drowning. And then someone named Plum Girl, who's, is kind of getting a little bit of a following here in the Detractorverse, it's safe to say. Plum Girl, LARPer or not, she's given Philip almost $300. So take with that what you will. She has the great idea of, hey, there's I forget exactly what she said, to be honest. It was like something about the tape. Did she bring up the tape or not? I can't remember exactly. I think she was the tape idea. Yeah, she was one of the tape idea, I believe.
She wasn't the only one though.
No,
So,
hell no. Hell no. Everyone was
I think she was probably the focal point of his anger because she was like the most recognizable watch, or probably just happened to be the first one that he saw. Because everybody else is like a sock or a burner account that's there for the purpose of receiving memberships. So, he don't know all those names. He don't recognize them. He can't be like, Stormtrooper 9724, whatever, you're not. But Plum Girl, he sees Plum Girl in there and he sees that she's saying there's tape on the back, She becomes the focal point.
Oh God, 20 minutes. Maybe it was a little longer, but she was the. You know what? And you haven't been that positive recently either.
Yeah, it does.
That was the best.
It comes from Amber Lynn.
Yeah, girl. Oh yeah, girl is a mean
girl.
Yeah. It was like, and that's kind of a Amber Lynn thing. Other people say it too, and that's kind of she's girl.
Right.
So. But he said some things. He just went off, and the chat was very interesting. Very interesting. How the chat was kind of a lot of people were on Plum Girl's side, but the LARPers weren't sure what to do. Right? Do we go on her side and defend? Not her. I think it's a guy, but whatever. That person, do we defend that person or do we kind of go on Phil's side? Some of the LARPers are saying like, yeah, never bring negativity in here. And other people are like, she just had a suggestion, Phil, it's kind of a normal thing to do. But he, of course, lost it. Any sign of negativity in that chat, any sign of, what's the word I'm looking for? Not digging him, but like anything going against his thoughts.
Anything critical.
Yeah,
not so moist, so critical.
Yes. Oh God. Yes. And he went off, and it was really, really special. And it was just, I feel bad. That's what you get. That's a chill interactive stream, guys. I don't know what else you're looking for in a chill interactive stream, but that's something. That was fun.
Yeah, as if just getting the lights out and showing them off on stream wasn't bad enough. You get all that on top of it as well. Amazing. Every excuse under the sun. Right down to the fact that remember I had my vest up on the wall on a rack on sticky back tape, basically. I'm like, yeah, but there's a difference between hanging what's presumably wood with things hanging from it and some really light LED strips. Like this man, he's just got an excuse ready for every single thing.
And it took like a whole entire pre-stream of talking about these fucking lights, which my understanding is the ending point we got to was throw them behind the couch and just figure it out. Push different colors. That's what the ending was, I believe, right? Am I wrong on that?
Not even put them on the wall.
Yeah,
not
just
even
throw
like
them back
outline
there.
behind him. Down there.
Nah, stick them on the skirting board or something. That's what I would do.
Oh yeah, no, it's not even that level.
Chair. Give it like around his chair.
You're already giving him to his credit. He just literally threw it back there. Like it's back, they're up, and it's gonna connect dust to the end of time. Jasper hair sticking to that stuff. You know how that LEDs are. That's like a attractant for dust.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Plus, on top of it all, it looks terrible. Like we've been over his camera situation before, but he's spent no time setting that thing up. So everything just looks washed out. They might as well not be there, and the only way he's able to see them is, as we've seen, he's got that he's been turning the fucking lights off, hasn't he? So
I was about to ask that, Sam. Have you been appreciating and enjoying the effect that it's having on his light balance?
I tried not to get too involved in it. I was just enjoying I think it was Profit maybe, or there's plenty of people saying what I was thinking basically in Discord and on various streams. So yeah, it's just the same thing all over again. It's like you've got this new thing, but you've spent literally no time working out the kinks.
And he talks about you wasting his time a lot too. That's my favorite. Or games wasting his time.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Steve.
After shitting on people who use LED lights.
Oh yes, I forgot about that point.
Let us never forget.
That's what she said. That's exactly what she said. There it is. She said you used to talk about other people doing that. So if you didn't contradict yourself, there'd be less trolls, would be less things to make fun of you about, basically. And because he did say everyone's doing the same thing, you know, people said that. Like he used to say that back in the stream. Why would I do that? Everyone's doing that. Do I want to do what everyone else does? What do you guys think? You guys fucking idiots.
And then, that was what, less than a year ago, or something like that.
Yeah. And but King Jad, I get what you're saying. They're too bright to be on camera, but you look at Sam's lights behind his head. They might be too light to be on camera too. Do you think they're just sticking behind that desk? I guarantee they're not. I guarantee they're normally have some kind of adhesive there to make them look a little bit nicer. All right,
the ones here have, but you can't see. They're all behind this thing, but actually the ones that are behind there aren't. They're just kind of neatly placed on top of the back of my sofa because the adhesives. They were on the skirting boards. But they look better where they are. So
yes. So a few more, little bit of business time we got to talk about before we get to our messages here. We got to talk about the not the Arturo stuff yet. Not Arturo stuff yet. The new vest, gentlemen. Did you see the new vest? This thing, this Pokemon beauty of a vest. It's actually not a vest. It's I forget what it's called.
It's a waistcoat.
Waistcoat, exactly. Waistcoat. Yeah. I knew you'd know that. I knew Steve would know that somehow.
Well,
waistcoat.
Scott was particularly annoyed by it, and I wouldn't have been able to live it down if I didn't mention it. So, or at least make sure it was brought up. Yeah,
John Virgo would be proud of, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very John Virgo.
British style shit. Meerkat, you got to come back. British style. Facts coming in hot here. But yeah, so then of course, yesterday Pokemon. He makes $100, my friends. A big day. Great stream. Shit. At the end of it.
But not enough.
At the end of it. Kind of hoping we could reach that next time, guys.
I don't, because I know how toxic it can get when we talk about Darish, but he did say, Phil, do you think that person put on them stickers themselves? Because he thought they were stickers. He thought that pattern was stickers. And
legitimate question.
Had stuck them all on.
That was a gift from a fan, by the way. Gift from a fan, if we believe this. Gift from
I never believe that. I never believe that. It's rare that I believe that.
Yeah, and I just got it late. Got it this late, 6 days late. Where were they sending from? I don't know, but it's got more than 6 days late. It's supposed to be for Christmas. It was supposed to be on time for Christmas, right? So that's many days. And you're right, Barrett Wells. He's speed running expectations out of desperation. Yeah, he is flailing now, is the best way to say it. The state of DSP in 2024 is flailing in every way possible.
2023.
Right? Oh, 2023, excuse me.
Yeah.
Where's the time going? Because I mean, look at this.
I wasn't asleep that long.
What have we seen this year in 5 days, right? We haven't even talked about Arturo yet. But we've seen about all these new changes coming to the stream, which, by the way, he did spoil on Piece of Peace stream. I was watching the restream there. He did say it's going to be have a spot in the schedule, this change. So that means a new kind of show. And if it's just a 4-hour podcast, man, that's going to be something. Because he says he's working on it and stuff, too. You know, like, I'm just going to put a little work in. I'm really busy right now, juggling all these games.
So he's mentioned that he's got a new show coming up.
He didn't go that far, but he said it's going to take a schedule, right? It's going to make us have a part of the schedule, right? So that's what I extrapolated from that, right? What else could it be if it takes a spot in the schedule in the week, right?
I wonder if this is the
stream,
I wonder if this is going to be that thing that he said was coming up in the new year, like that we all thought was the politics thing.
Oh God, I hope it's a politics thing.
Do we think it is? Yeah, the fabled politics podcast.
Maybe it'll be 2 hours of 2 hours of normal pre-stream, and then he's like, right, guys, and then he changes the background or the overlay manually.
What meme can he get for this title? You know.
Yeah.
The Pig Roach Politics Podcast. Owning the meme. He like breaks out real Dark Cetaphil art in the background. I'm owning this meme. That'd be the best. All right, let's get to Arturo. We are spoiling our Sunday show a little bit. But you know how this year is going? There's got to be more shit to talk about on Sunday. So we got to talk about it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Exactly.
So in Phil scouring, he notices the FGC nonsense going on, which involves someone that was kind of involved with Matcherino, which Matcherino is a system where fighting games, tournaments, gaming tournaments, right? Or whatever tournament you want to do. If let's say us three want to have a tournament, we each put in $5. There's $15 in a pot. They hold the $15 for us, and whoever wins gets $15. Right? That's how it works in short and sweet as possible. Also, I was laid off from a helicopter company 16 years ago. And I talk about that. No,
I was waiting for that.
Yeah, I had to get it. I was like, that was too fast. We're going to go live on Sunday and then next Wednesday and then Sunday after that as well. If you want to get the schedule updates. Anyways, oh, got a tip. Hang on. No, just kidding. All right. So then so this dude that's been in the FGC forever, Phil knows of him. He's in some hot water because apparently he did not pay out some people when he was supposed to pay out some people. That dude came back with saying, my dad's on his deathbed, blah, blah, blah. Not really sure what's going on, but most people think that this dude's to blame for not paying out people on time. There's some more minutia there, but it's not important.
Isn't part of this that he could prove his innocence, but he's not going to? Because
yeah, that's the very important part I did forget. Yeah. That's the part that let this whole thing go. This dude, this other dude that has nothing to do with Phil. I mean, he's a part of the FGC, so what? I guess that's very tangentially attached to Phil. Said to see Arturo use the DSP style defense. ... Man, and then he has a person sad in the picture. So that is funny in many ways. For me, first to use style, and unintentionally, I'm sure, but I appreciate the style. That's all you need to say for the entire FGC, entire Detractorverse to be like, yeah, I know exactly what it's talking about. That's fucking it. That was my favorite part of this whole thing. DSP style defense. Yeah, I got it.
You don't need to know anything else about what's going on. The moment you hear that, you know.
Yep.
It was
everybody.
Amazing.
That is a legacy. That is a legacy. DSP style defense. Yeah. Shit. And also that has a connotation of that means he did it, right? He did something wrong. Yeah.
There's a nugget of truth to it.
Yes. And all he could have done. Well, first of all they could have done is not said anything, right? Just could have let it go on by. But the flailing man he is, the 40-year-old, 15-year-old, and 75-year-old at the same time, because I'm going to steal that. He says he makes a whole podcast about it, and he says begrudgingly, I was going to have a slow stream today, talk about some gaming news, but then I saw this. Like he doesn't sit there at 3 a.m., Tangeray in hand, cell phone in hand, finished a few pulls, go to Twitter, and just scouring, right? He said he does this. He has said he does the scouring.
Are we back on the Tanqueray now? We finished the grey whale.
Yeah. No, whale tail.
Oh, yeah.
Get it fucking right, Steve. If you do whale tail, you bitch.
Whale tail.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's long gone. God, that's
That didn't even make it into the new year, that bottle. That was
hell
good.
No.
That was good.
He bought another bottle, probably. He's like, this is good. Dude, botanicals, as he said. Love the botanicals. But anyways, he has a podcast all about it. Begrudgingly, he has to talk about it. Remember, he doesn't want to do drama, guys, but he has to talk about this. He has to talk about this. And it takes about 45 minutes to get on topic, as usual. Talks about his history with the FGC, how and some just statements that are out of left field. So no one wants to give him credit for the Evo win or for skill win. I'm being funny now. Fourth place at Evo.
Jasper.
Fourth place at Evo. First ranked American player. Go ahead.
But I have seen people give him credit for that because it's not a thing most people in the detractor community could achieve. Not everybody's in the detractor community is into fighting games or plays them to that level where they could go to Evo and rank a certain level. So I've seen some people give him credit.
Yeah,
we mock him for it because ultimately fourth place is nothing.
It's not a win. I mean, fourth place at Evo as a finish for a normal human being is great, man. That be but a normal human being also wouldn't say like it's the best thing he's ever done in his life, and that's his life achievement that we all should still fillet him over, right?
I mean, like
remember him about that.
Maybe like a bit of trivia you might throw out every now and then about yourself. You know, when you're like one of those, let's all introduce ourselves. Like, oh yeah, tell us something that you've done. Oh yeah, I once placed fourth at Evo. You might throw it out something like that. But he vests so much of his identity in it, and that's why we mock him, because to him it's fucking huge.
Yeah, for anyone else that would have been something long done with, and you would have had 14 more years or however, well, I don't know, nearly 20 more years of further stories to tell. But of course,
imagine for a second, Sam, that you did that. It would be a cool factoid, and I'd be like, "This." And if someone had made a joke about it, this is the 4th place at Evo, and you'd probably be like, "All right, guys, don't like it's like, you can try to drop it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not the end of the world. We wouldn't keep saying it, But God, he wants that to be remembered for, other than all the other stuff. And there's so many things he's remembered for much better. But fuck, man. But then he gets to the story where he kind of does this whole song and dance about, Arturo is a pothead sometimes, and people said he'd do it getting high. That's not right. And he kind of wants to stick on Arturo's side, the usual middle of the road Phil. That's why his politics show would be so great, like ask him about any topic and he'd be like, well, I see both sides. But anyway, so he's kind of going both sides. But he said the problem was, and this dude, if you heard this, do you hear the podcast that Arturo was on, guys? Do you listen to that at all? Lee did a great stream of it. The dude did a great job interviewing Arturo. It's like, okay, man, you know how people are thinking about you? You can make it all go away right now. If you show that PayPal, nothing, you don't have to show anything. Just show it the right side, the numbers. He's like, oh, I got to go. My parents need me. It's like, right, man. And Phil admits that's kind of bad. And it is bad. Because the guy...
Phil admits that it's kind of bad. Phil!
Yes. But then Phil weirdly takes this little branch of the tree. There's all this branch of tree of nonsense about Arturo. And Phil finds this one thing that is about him, and then grabs onto it like a viper and wraps himself around it and talks about it for the next 40 minutes about how I understand that. I understand that if you share anything, the trolls are going to make it a big deal. They're going to make more out of that, right? Like, for example, when I owned the trolls, my car thing. Let me tell you about another story. Escorts, right? These detractors, they talk about this escort. It was nonsense. And I guess we could say detractors took an L there. I want to remind everybody, that was not a detractor thing in the beginning. It was a Kiwi Farms thing. Tangentially, involved with the Detractorverse. Then the detractors kind of caught hold, as sometimes we have the tendency to do. Some people in the community latch on to things and sensationalize everything. You know how it goes. Everyone's got to get the views. And that was it. But Phil has
Everyone's got to get the bag, man. Everybody's got to get the bag.
Get the bag, yeah. And then, of course, Phil, though, says, that's why you see, guys, that's why I can't prove anything wrong. That's why I can't do that. And it's such a long walk down this winding road, like the Great Wall of China, right? And the goal of this whole winding walk was just to say why he can't prove everything we say is wrong. That's it.
Yeah, I'll tell you why. It's not about Arturo at this point. It's about Phil. It's about Phil and his bruised ego being reduced to this meme, this code word, this descriptor within the fighting game community. It's a DSP defense, and it's a bad thing. And he sees that, and he's so upset that that's all it's come to. Past 14 years of his life, and that's all it's come to. So it's not about Arturo anymore. It's about Phil. It's about Phil and his situation and his problems and his issues. It's just any option. It's just like the Wings react. It's just like the John and Howard react. Any opportunity to jump in there and go, oh, I can make this about me. And this is one of them. So it's not about anything going on in the FGC. It's about Phil and how bruised and upset he is at the fact that he's insignificant and he's basically a joke,
And that burns him now more than ever. He doesn't give a shit about Arturo. He doesn't give a shit about Howard. He doesn't give a shit about Rambo. He doesn't give a shit about T. It's always about number one. And Hogan. I should say, and Hogan.
6-star Hogan.
Yeah. 6-star, yeah. 5-star, get the fuck out.
And he doesn't care how much of his podcast he takes up to get it to be about him as well. Because that went on for what? 45
2
minutes,
hours.
an hour.
2
Was it the whole
hours.
thing? I don't know. It was 45 minutes to get to the point, wasn't it? But can we just go back actually in time a little bit and focus on the fact that Phil had 2 hours to spare to watch this thing as well? Like,
because he didn't watch it. But yes, he said that. Yeah, I watched it. You know what he did? He saw it on
He
Twitter,
skimmed it.
got the highlights. Okay, let me skim that. Okay, I got it. I know enough.
Yeah.
That's good enough for me to talk about me. That's literally what he's looking for on Twitter. Right. How can I? You know that meme I posted on Twitter? You go in there and make it about you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That really, it's not even funny because it's just so true. It really is what he's doing. That really is what he is doing. It's incredible. And let's just not forget about all the things that he definitely did. Despite the fact there was no escort, he did fly cat out.
Yeah.
He did feign financial distress during that time. He did. The bank leaks were all true. He did spend this much money on on this thing. And let's not forget that too, guys. The car financial ops, that we found the account for that, they did prove one thing. The bank leaks were 1,000% true. And that's, but they're all nuggets of truth.
And he broadcast WWE champions on his phone to the world.
That was
he
Agent
uploaded
Claude.
that video.
Agent DeClaude's hard work. Give him full credit. He probably got put in the bath for that one. He got thrown in the sauce for that one. God, you can imagine.
Straight in the box, upstairs, door locked.
And because he knows it's such a big thing that proves everything. Now we're getting this whole bullshit story about how people took money from him as a way of diverting from the point and muddying the narrative. It's just,
dude, you didn't know that? If you look at your bank account, you can take money just by looking at it. That's the new feature on online bank accounts. That's really cool. Just look at the screen. You call the person on the phone, the robot talks to you, and you can just take money out. It's awesome. It's really incredible. Super, super cool. But I think we talked enough about the nonsense of the week. We'll, of course, talk more about it Sunday. Our guest will be revealed later in this episode. We got a lot of awesome messages to get to. Let's get to it.
Yeah, it's the message one.
Send me my boy. I know we talked a lot. What are we going on here? What's going on? People don't care what we think. They want the messages. Sam, give them what they want.
Oh, I think we're going to be starting with a good one as well. Let's hopefully this works. Here is Philly Idol.
Philly Idol.
Hang on. Talk amongst yourselves. Hang on, I fucked it up.
We'll talk. Any plans for the weekend, Steve? Or
I think we're doing something on Sunday, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Hopefully Meerkat makes it. You got to end this is the plot line. Fans are getting bored.
Fans are questioning whether he'll start to show at WrestleMania, given that he's challenged to the custody of custody of ALT.
Yeah. She was excited for this match. She's getting in shape. Best shape of her life for this.
Okay,
right, ready? We're ready.
Here's Philly Idol. Is it gonna work? Come on,
please.
Work for me, please. Right. Okay. Hang on.
Still talking.
Yeah. There we go. You gonna work now?
And they blame you for this.
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
In the midnight hour, he went snort. Mr. Filbert now went snort.
Simple but effective. Simple but effective.
Man,
yeah. That was awesome.
I appreciate the effort that people are going to now. It's really impressive.
Dude, I can't believe it, man. This is OP. You just make the show and people send in awesome stuff. It's awesome. It's incredible. Luckiest guys on earth right now. We just get to laugh up here. That was awesome, my friend. Whoever that was. Philly Idol, excuse me. Philly Idol, you are a true legend. That was awesome. I'll definitely put that on Twitter, by the way, later.
Oh, yes. Right. Oh, we've got a lot to get to. Here it is.
As usual.
Leroy
in the house.
How y'all boys doing? It's your old friend Leroy coming from you live with the call from Louisiana. I'm sitting down here at the Shipley's Donuts getting me some crawlers. Anyhow, want to call and wish you boys a happy new year. Hope y'all doing good. Man, I tell you what, it's been a laugh watching old Phil this week, begging for a computer and begging for a damn, whatever that little box is that damn raunchy ass cat sits on. Man, I swear he's begging like a whore in church, man. I'll tell you what, he's just bad, man. So I gotta ask you, boys, why is he so hesitant to use his backup stuff? Why is he so, bent and intent on getting that money? Is it just spend it on them hoagies, or is it just just to have money to feed that big ass fat horse wife of his? Anyway, just calling to say howdy and hope y'all doing good. If y'all see Skeletor, tell him I said, duh. You know what you mean. See you later.
Dude, we forgot that.
Yeah.
We forgot the capture card bollocks.
Oh god, we didn't talk about that. I know. Yeah, the capture card nonsense happened. That guy's accent is all. This character,
It's the
I'm 100%
5th.
on board. This kid,
The 5th of January.
this dude's character, man, is awesome. I love your character. 2 lines I want to shout out there. First, he said he's begging like a whore in
Like a
church.
whore Church.
That was great. Also, he called. Oh god, I forgot it. There was one more. He said he saw something very special. What was it? Hoagies. Yeah, hoagies for Hogan's. Hoagies. I'm stealing that. Pulling those hoagies. So yeah, why does he not use the backup material? Well, because he doesn't always need a backup material. He wants more cash. That's my call anyway. Sam, I'll throw it to you.
Yeah, but that doesn't make any sense though, does it? Because he spent money to buy them.
True.
I don't know.
Great point. Sam bringing in the logic. That is true. I think, well, he's going to return those anyway. Remember, he's going to return those. He did say, yes, one of his big things he's doing today in his trip to Mount Doom is returning those crazy capture cards he bought somehow to Kohl's, because you can do Amazon returns at Kohl's. Wouldn't you love to see Phil Burnell in a Kohl's? Like, just to see it, walking through, get that swagger going. Excuse me, representative.
Like, we need to British it up.
Yeah.
I think he's talking about like Debenhams or M&S.
He's talking about a clothes store. Yeah, it's a very middle of the line clothes store. A lot of moms go there. That kind of a shop. Yes, we can actually do Amazon returns there. Just take it there, and they'll take it for you and send it away for free. It's awesome. But it feels strolling up.
I think. Sorry to interrupt the
no, please go ahead.
I think
I do it anyway, so keep going.
To use his capture stuff that he's got on hand requires work, because he's got to update system software settings, and then he's got to update his drivers, and that means he has to update his OS because Windows 8 is now almost like completely out of support, and so it's all this stuff, and it's much cheaper for him and easier, quicker to just buy another one that he knows will be compatible with Windows 8, and he's lazy and he will go that option, especially if somebody else is offering to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, that's right.
I think he just sees like oh god, I could have updated my drivers regularly. If I had have done that, I would have avoided this. They literally gave away Windows 10 for free. I didn't get it.
He's
and
still
now
Windows 8.
upgrade.
I mean, that says enough.
Windows
right
8,
there.
yeah.
The fact that he's stuck with Windows 8 as well, it's like, God, you can't get any more DSP than that, can you really? It's just like...
Windows 8, bros.
Absolutely nobody liked Windows 8. It was like universally reviled until they like did the 8.1 version of it or whatever and put the start menu back in and all that shite. And it's just, you can't make this stuff up. I know we say that every fucking week, but you cannot make this stuff up. It's just whoever the writer is.
It's so on brand, right? It's so on brand. It's just so incredible. Like, if you had to guess what Windows he'd have, you're like, all right, Windows 8 probably. Then you'd be right. Yeah, but I still love the image of Phil walking in that store with his little capture cards. Excuse me, sirs, where is the Amazon return section? You got that strut going. Kat's not there because she's playing Skyrim, of course. Oh yeah, that was another thing I want to talk about. She did say, by the way, Phil said, "What are they going to do today?" Phil, someone asked him. Well, Kat's worked a few days in a row, so she's just going to relax. few days in a row, has to relax from going shopping.
Okay, then, Phil, you work full time 6 days a week. Why don't you get to sit in the house and play fucking Skyrim? You know, like what is she doing?
Always you.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got an update from Chew here. Chew commented in chat, guys. If you saw that, I did not see it. Oh my God, that's it, guys. It's a
Wild Chew
in chat. Wild Chew in there. Take it, guys. Take it easy. Be gentle. Be gentle.
She's married.
She's married, guys. She's not playing Skyrim. She's actually doing other stuff. But anyway, let's get to. She's not crying downstairs yet. Don't make her cry downstairs. Do not make her cry downstairs, please. All right, let's go. Let's go to the next one.
That's fine.
Good.
Go on.
We got so much to get to. That was a good start, though.
Well, what did you say?
I didn't even see it. I don't even know. I couldn't see it. She said, "You didn't see my message.
Right.
I'm in trouble." Thanks, chat. It's all your fault, chat.
Anyway.
They are calling for you. They are she's in the room, of course, but they're calling for you. They are looking for you. Don't use your real account, please. I don't want them to dox you.
Oh, there she is.
There you go. Your picture is there. You okay with that? That's gonna get all over the place. Many gentlemen are gonna pleasure themselves tonight with that picture.
What the fuck?
I'm just being honest. I like to go tell her the truth right away. It's better. You don't want to go use soft gloves. Oh my gosh, you are not okay. Please, okay, yeah, okay. Let's move on. Let's do the show normally, as if Chew is not here. Chew, I love that you're here in chat. Let's keep it moving. This is a very dangerous situation right now. Go ahead, Sam. People will forget she's in chat if we keep moving. Oh God.
Hi, Chew.
Okay.
His Brotherhood of Steel man.
So yeah, DSP and his Christmas dinner is absolutely hilarious to me because, well, first, the dude complains about people complaining about the way his dinner looks like, even though DSP himself complained about to Burger King corporate or whatever it was about his chicken sandwich, which, I mean, dude, come on, it's Burger King. Who cares? Like, it's fast food. But when someone complains about his, supposed to be like cooked Christmas dinner, he gets his panties in a twist.
Oh, it ended. Okay.
Good point. Great points there. I was just kidding, by the way, everyone. She knows the joke. All right. Sorry to make it weird. I was just joking. My job is to be funny on the show. I apologize. He knows the joke. Anyways, back to the call. Steve, you handle this call. I wasn't listening.
I was recovering from.
Yeah, I wasn't listening. But the birthday. Okay, yeah.
I think the issue is that Phil does complain about like food, and it's like he's completely happy and content to serve disgusting-looking shit. Because we did have that bit when we had heel versus babyface on, didn't we? We showed the Thanksgiving meal, and like he couldn't believe that it was real. So that just sort of tells you how bad Phil's culinary level is. And the fact that he's all up in his like, well, I demand an apology from Burger King because of how disgusting this burger looked.
Reparations.
Yeah, when
when you say reparations,
you
Burger King,
you can take whatever QVC send you and turn it into that.
Yeah, the slop. Remember that meal? That one he showed on camera too. That just pile, looking great.
Right. Until Meerkat said the thing that doesn't look like the sweet potato, that's the sweet potato. Until he said that, I did not know there was a sweet potato on that plate. I couldn't identify 3 of the 4 things on that plate, and I could only tell it was mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is, it's fairly obvious. But the other 3,
this is a grab bag. Yeah. It's just you got to pick one and try it. You don't know what it is, but
it's Christmas one looked a bit more like identifiable, but
yeah, super jumper. Go ahead, Sam. You got to read it.
4 piles of what was it? Different mashed items and some chicken.
Guys, but wait, guys, feel free to make fun of the paper plates, though. That's the part. Feel free to make fun of that. All right, guys, remember that. Never forget that. Feel free to make fun of the paper plates.
I can't hear any of these RE words now without thinking of Phil, like reparations and restitution and all the rest of it, which I'm sure have both been said about Burger King at some point.
Dude, when you say reparations at Burger King, something went wrong. Seriously, man.
Yeah.
Like, he's been going hot on those T words too, by the way. I mean, this content. I've been a 14-year content creator. It's like, man, what's going on with that? The theory is that could be a teeth thing as a dentist. Any thoughts? Could that be a teeth thing?
Could be.
Yes. All right. That's what we got you on the show for, is takes like that. So thank you, DDS. Sam. Next message, please.
Should we play one that we know is going to be, one of them?
Is it the one that we were putting off, or is it? Is it the one that's in French?
Oh yeah, but the French we already did last week. Remember that one?
Yeah.
That was the
was that from last week? Right. Okay.
That was so fucking good.
Woo, yeah.
I have a feeling this may be the same person. Yeah, let's play it.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, go.
Shall I say what it's? No, we'll just play it and then we'll see what happens.
Son of a bitch.
The pigwatch lacks the natural offensive tools for survival, but his environment has allowed him to live like a deadly, prompt predator. In recent years, the pigwat is increasing his consumption. The ritual feastings have become sparse and modest. This is the first species of its kind to live safely in his gated enclosure, while also speeding towards the end, right off the Darwinian cliff.
See you later, boys.
The ending made it. Oh fuck. God. Dude, wait, before we do it, I want to instant replay, of course. But what was he calling I think he's trying to say pig roach, but it's not quite getting there. It's not quite getting it. Yeah. Hey, just play it again, Sam. You know it.
Okay.
Instant replay.
The pigwatch lacks the natural offensive tools for survival, but his environment has allowed him to live like a deadly, prompt predator. In recent years, the pigwat is increasing his consumption. The ritual feastings have become sparse and modest. This is the first species of its kind to live safely in his gated enclosure, while also speeding towards the end, right off the Darwinian cliff.
See you later, boys.
It just needs a splash there. It just needs like a splash or a thump or something.
Dude, that ending is the best. That ending is awesome. He going off the Darwinian cliff.
See you later, boys.
Yeah.
See you later, boys.
Ritual feastings and what was it? Something enclosure as well was great.
Yeah. Gated enclosure.
Gated enclosure.
Gated
God
enclosure.
damn it. I wish I could draw something. That'd be so awesome to be animated.
Yeah, that deserves. Someone in chat said that deserves to be animated.
Yeah, there's a gap in the market for animating these things.
Fucking El Crimson King, got to come back, man. Come back. You've been gone too long. We're praying every day for you to come back.
We're forgetting about him.
Kid Flip, of course. Yes, Kid Flip is awesome pixel art. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I think the return is going to come. El Crimson King, one day when we least expect it, he's got to return.
Like the prodigal son return.
Yes, and it's going to be like one video is going to drop, and it's going to be blowing
out of nowhere. Yeah,
it's going to be awesome. El Crimson King, wherever you are, big ups, my friend. Largest of ups.
Yeah, and it better be the Dick's Sporting Goods story. That's all I want now.
That was Ann Lee. Let's go to credit. That was one of my favorite jokes. I was trying to think about what's your funniest moment. And it was tough to think about. There's so many good ones from last year of our show, but that was probably my favorite one joke, right? Because it's just so perfect. Walks into Dick's Sporting Goods store. Excuse me, sir, your finest lure, please. And it's just so perfect, man. Ann Lee's a legend.
It was great. So funny. Right. We haven't heard from Michael in a while, so I'm going to play.
Yeah, let's give it. Come on, let's give Michael some love here. Go ahead,
Michael. His latest message. Here we go.
Happy New Year, That Seems Said podcast. We are in 2023. Phil's not going to improve his equipment. His streams looking terrible, and games are either getting skipped or no asked for. He should have been a fan of Pokemon Scarlet. Game that not be named should have been done by now. And I don't even know how long until Phil basically just fades out PS5 and Switch. I give it like 6 months. Speaking of 6 months, how do you think Phil will basically be screwed the moment he breaks his Series X and PS5 and breaks his own wife's Switch? Because when that happens, Phil might actually be luck out getting a PS5 and Series X next year. But to be fair, this is Phil we're talking about. He's basically buying capture cards and whatever he wants now. It's episode he's not going to put it to the business, quote unquote. And we're basically just going to see, as we enter the new year, Phil's content is just going to get worse and worse. And we're all going to be able to see it. Have a good day, and have a great New Year.
Michael coming in hot, as always. Real quick
Happy New Year to you
Happy
too,
New Year to you, Michael. You always call in, and we always appreciate it, my friend. I do want to say quick news before we answer Michael's question. Pixar Animations, new animation dropping tomorrow. Get ready for that. I believe the last one was
Sorry, we
Halloween
forgot
one.
about you then.
Yes, we did forget about you. Thanks for saying that. If you want to do it, I'd be awesome too. You're the 2KJ. That's what I said. Pixar Gaming. We need Agent to Claude. You are the one that has to bring it to life. Agent to Claude. Agent to Claude. Anyways, back to Michael's question though. What would happen if the system breaks, I guess? Was the main crux of the situation?
Yeah.
It's a win-win either way. If he doesn't do anything about it, we're one step closer to it just being a podcast. Or if he wants to replace it, there's plenty of avenues he can take to obtain a new one. I'm sure, as we've seen, and with increasing frequency, we've seen this sort of thing happening. So,
and let's not fucking pretend that he doesn't have money, guys, because he absolutely does. I mean, one night of not pulling will be enough to buy a new PS5. So let's not pretend that. Let's not act like he doesn't have money, guys. $8,000 a month.
Let's not act like he would go a night without pulling though. To be
fair.
That's
true. Great point. I don't go a night without pulling myself.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew it.
I'm so sorry. I didn't even think about.
Choose out of the chat. Please be out. Okay. Next,
I didn't even think about how that was a setup. But conspiracy theory. Do we think he's using Kat for her credit?
You know what? That is a thing that probably is on the table. If Kat herself, even everyone has some credit. If you don't have none, you can still get some credit cards. Like Phil can't get anything, right? Because he literally
you get like payday loan equivalent.
You give them $200 if you like lowest level credit. I Phil can't get even because he's out. But you could do like I'll give you $200 and they hold it for you, and you can use the credit card up to $200. And then when you want to close the credit card, they give you $200. Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah,
right.
And you could do that, but. I wonder. I hope not. I really hope not. I feel bad for my girl.
There's occasions like when his car broke down and he needed $1,500. He had that. He could afford that. Fairly comfortably. Previously, that would have been an emergency stream, an emergency fundraiser. But now post bankruptcy, now he can afford it easily. So there's things like broken telly. He could afford to get that, even though he did get it on like payments, but still, if
he didn't
console
have to,
breaks, he can just.
He was going to do that without the payments. Remember, the payments were what lit his light up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
He was like, "What? I can do payments?" And he was like, "He was a Christmas morning."
I've missed you.
Oh God, payments! He got hard as a brick right then. He was lit up, man. Those air-rated shorts were tight in that moment because he was fired up. Those payments. All right, next message, Sam. Let's get before we get down too far in the rabbit hole.
Okay, here's someone we don't normally hear from actually, but a legend on the Twitter side of things, I believe, is his Loco Slam.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, big up.
Hello, that being said, Loco here. Long-time lurker, first-time caller. Anywho, Happy New Year to you guys. Thank you guys for being the gold standard and check their podcast. Dick!
Oh,
Cut off! God damn it! That's the best. I watch his tweets are awesome, and I just wait for that David. Like you just wait for it. You know, if he doesn't do it, I get disappointed. Loco's a legend. Thanks so much, man, for that message. You are a legend, and just please tweet more. That's all we want.
yeah, for sure. Okay, here's he was mentioned earlier. Here's Skeletor.
Hello, that being said, sorry about the last message. I know it sounded bad, but I can't afford an iPhone. Anywho, after that Kevin Smith bullshit, I can't even make money. And I'm not going to get into that. Anywho, what the hell is up with that crackhead DSP? He's been on Twitter giving Elon Musk a rim job and begging for money from the FedEx guy now. This is too insane. I don't understand it. Anywho, I hope you boys are having a good day. And I hope that you will destroy that evil DSP once and for all. Oh, Skeletor, He-Man's breaking in. Well, don't just stand there. Kill him. Oh, wait a minute. It's a crappy Kevin Smith version. This'll be easy. He's a pussy. Damn you, He-Man.
You know what, guys? I think Skeletor might have spent some time in the bayou, if you know what I'm saying. There might be a link between two of our callers in some weird way. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
The expanded, that being said, universe.
It's a Theo theory, but there's some kind of... it sounds a little bit like a different caller we have. A little bit. That's Skeletor.
Is it Danhausen? Yeah, that's a lot of people in chat mentioning that.
Dude, how do we have characters? It's so awesome. We have characters calling in. We got a DWO. We got Agent DeClaude.
Oh, no, you've mentioned them now. They'll be here.
Oh, God, here we go. The worldwide DWO.
Yeah. Do we hear from them today? I'm not sure.
Oh, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
Okay, I'm intrigued by this one.
I've been intrigued by that since it was posted.
Read the title. Read the title so people know.
Okay.
You got to say that, yes.
Okay, so POV, you're a whale and the stream is slow.
Okay. So you're POV, just so you know, got to set up the stage. POV, you're a whale and the stream is slow. All right, full context. Nothing taken out of context here. Go ahead, Sam.
A message from the pig. Pig not like this. Maybe pig in trouble.
That was it? Oh, okay. I get the premise. Play it one more time. It's only 7 seconds. So play it one more time.
Okay.
I want to get exactly what he said here.
A message from the pig. Pig not like this. Maybe pig in trouble.
Okay.
Right.
I got it. I got the idea.
Yeah.
So Pig, when he goes off the stream, he's scrambling on his phone. All right, guys, come on, I'm in trouble. Yeah, I got that. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm down.
there you go.
I'm down. Interesting idea.
I appreciate
Very
it,
good
yeah.
idea.
But I've sort of like spoken about that before. Imagine being a fan of his, and you've given him money previously because you, for whatever reason, have liked the content, and then one day you get a message from Bill going, "Mate, I know you're not watching the stream, but do you mind giving me 20 quid?" Why would you?
Imagine?
Can't imagine messaging like any of our fans going, "Look, it's been a slow call-in. Would you mind, dropping like 50 members or something?" Really appreciate it.
It's a Stronghold reference. Gentlemen, do you understand that reference?
No.
I did not understand that reference.
No, we didn't.
Okay, we are failures here.
Yeah.
Everyone's saying it's awesome. So maybe if we got the reference, it'd be even more epic. You guys are
I thought
saying,
it was just like a POV meme, when you have like the POV, you're this and it's this, and it's normally above a picture.
I apologize to you, creator, because we did not get the reference. Went right above our heads. We are too low of an IQ to understand that. But you sorry about that.
We'll look into it, and
The chat appreciated it.
Yeah,
for sure.
There you go. Okay.
But yeah, back to what Steve said though, real quick. I don't want to go past that.
Yeah.
That is the definition of being someone's bitch. I'm gonna send you a mail, and you gonna give me money for this, right? Can you imagine that? That is like, sugar daddy level, right? Like, the girl's like, "Hey, can I get $100 extra this week?" All right, well, you haven't been down to my house for a few days. I'll be there next week. At least you get something out of that. What do you get from DSP? That's a really sad state, man. There's a lot of like, okay, DSP fan like tier list of like sadness. There's like, used to be a fan, but then grew out of it. Like that's kind of like a normal person, right? There's a lot of those. Then there's like a fan, used to be a fan, still kind of thinks he's cool. That's like next level. Then it's like, no, first I forgot donators. Like I've donated $2,000. That's like the sad. And like the lowest level is like I've donated $2,000. Your name is OIC, right? That's like the lowest level. Like you've given like $4,000. But then like that,
no,
right
I think
next
the lowest
to that,
level would be multiple bankruptcies. You've
Sure,
gone
sure,
into bankruptcy
sure.
multiple times or Phil.
But there's like one step down is like you're on the email list of the whales.
Yeah.
That's a sad email list. If you're on that list, reconsider a lot of stuff. Hey guys, I know you're not watching because you have a job that gives you money somehow. But $7 would be really great. Do I need to say more? Like, what does he say? God, I would love to see those emails.
I really want to wear a hat tonight.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, I didn't get a vest yesterday, so it'd be really good to get one today. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Yeah, Killer Grooves is right. Imagine the guy on the other line, like, oh shit, I'm really busy with these meetings today. Oh, sorry, Phil. I was busy with the meeting. I was talking to Bill Gates yesterday. I was busy yesterday. Sorry about that. Here's $100. And then Phil, the Karen
to tie it back to Michael's question. Oh no, it wasn't Michael's question. Somebody's question. My God, my short-term memory is terrible. Sure, there's nothing influencing that right now. Phil on Twitter sucking up to Elon Musk, going,
"Oh yeah,
excuse me,
yeah."
sir,
Did we talk about that? I don't think we did.
Would you mind like giving me $20? Support's been really slow this week.
Yeah, can you imagine?
But yeah,
Oh,
definitely
Phil
just
dropped
like
a sir.
chasing. You know.
Oh God!
Yeah, we got a sir. Yeah,
Yeah. I'm gonna bring that up.
Sir.
It's worth it. It's worth it. Stick with me here. It's worth it to bring up the sir. All sir. I need to make a Twitter account just for the sirs.
Yeah, I was about to say you need another sign behind you for the list of sirs.
Sirs.
So, yeah.
People that have gotten the
Because
sir
like the
treatment.
apology board, you need the sirs. Like,
Fuck, I can't
New
find it.
Year's
It's in
apology
responses.
roll.
Tweets and replies.
You need to set up one of those like automated accounts that
Yeah.
only tweets. So if DSP ever says "sir," it just tweets now.
Yeah. Set
But
that
then he'll
shit
clock
up.
onto it and he'll never do it again.
I
so.
know. Yep. Then we'll lose, just like Style. We'll lose that shit.
Like Style's
Where-
been making a comeback. We've been getting shout outs as well. You know,
Oh, yeah.
all the time.
A
We
lot
always
of that
do.
being said.
Yeah,
Lot
we
of-
always.
lot of
Oh God.
All that being said,
Yeah, he kind of that's his little way to get around it. All that being said, where's the sir? Okay, here we go.
Still
It's a
saying the word,
response to the J. Who's this? JG. It responds to a dude that's talking about someone making a nice thing about him, about the FGC, right?
oh yeah.
So many people have done so much more for the FGCs than I have, but I appreciate your love. Someone made a video about a person in the FGC. And Phil, I'll read the whole fucking thing for you guys. First words, uppercase S, lowercase I, lowercase R. Sir, I have literally never seen you cast anything, but just knowing you from the old days, you're one of the nicest, friendliest, warmest, and most genuine guys involved. I'm sure what comes through on a stream. I'm sure that's what comes through on a stream. So it's not shocking to see people say so! Exclamation point. God.
Burger.
Oh God. Jesus. He has been on his knees that
sick.
fast since Sir Moist. Sir Moist is still like Sir Moist is still in there in that mouth of his. He's working on this guy. What's his name? James Chan. Excuse me, James Chan.
It's just.
It's so I've never seen you do the thing people are saying you are awesome at doing, but I want to insert myself in here anyway.
Yeah, exactly. What? Oh God.
So
That's all his Twitter is now. Is like schedule, searching for my name on there, and then sucking up to people, like inserting myself into their.
It's like
their world.
someone makes a Michael Jordan tribute video, and you say, "I have literally never seen you play basketball, but I'm sure you're awesome." Thanks.
But I love that you're awesome.
Yeah.
I remember what a nice person you
But
are.
just from knowing you, I was involved in you. Don't forget, guy. What if you're James Chen? I wonder what James Chen is thinking.
Yeah. Oh, imagine getting that. Imagine like seeing your notifications pop off. So you're like, oh, you mentioned.
Yeah. God, that's a good point. He's been friend zoned by the friend zone or worse, we should say, because most people don't want to be, just don't want to be involved at all with Phil. But yeah, friend zoned by the internet is a good way to put it, because no one's responding to him. No one. He gets 13 likes on this.
By the internet.
Oh, yeah, that's the best way to say it. Dude, James Chen has 1,000 likes on this tweet. Phil got 13, so he's working on that ratio, boys. He's working on that ratio. God damn! I'm surprised no detractors here.
As Super Chopper in chat says, you have the DSP seal of approval. Imagine not only the disgust of getting that message, but then realizing Phil respects you. Phil thinks that of you. Yeah, Phil, you'd ask questions of your life.
Oh my God!
You'd have a bit of an existential moment of, what am I doing wrong?
I know. Where did it go wrong? Dude. No, or it did something right because Phil wants to suck you off that hard. He's gonna chase clout that hard, like Sir Moist, But dude, Seal, great idea. James Chen should respond with "Ding Dong Die." God damn it, dude. That would make my whole year if he did that.
I appreciate
Did you say
comment.
this?
In China, we say.
Yeah. Let me remind you, Phil. In China, we say. Oh, actually, you said you don't care. You don't give a fuck what they say in China is what you said, sir. Anyways.
Yeah. Also, it doesn't matter if this guy is actually from China or Japan or Korea or wherever. It doesn't matter. Like, as far as Phil's concerned, he doesn't know. He doesn't tell the difference. He can't tell the difference. So, point is, you can nail him with it.
Dude,
great.
I don't know if I talked about it last time, but I finished that Indigo Prophecy to Say You Don't Play, which I think is the thickest, most racist one he ever has done. This dude, this African American gentleman.
He drops the.
So maybe that I'm talking about something else, I think, but this is my favorite moment of it. The dude wakes up late for work, right? He just oversleeps. Phil says, "How stereotypical." The dude just sleeps in for work, dude. Just because he's an African American male. How stereotypical is this game being, dude?
Fucking hell,
man.
That's not even. I mean,
that's not the worst of it either. By the way, that is not the worst. That's just one that I shouted out because, like, for me, it's like I wouldn't even think of that, But like, he's like, this game's being so typical, stereotypical. Oh my God.
Oh, I hate when he does that. When he gets on his like sort of fake soapbox and he's this game assuming that black people will do this because it's had a black character or something. And I am outraged and I'm going to contact Anita Sarkeesian and blah 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 blah. It's like, mate, you're not funny. Stop.
It's not far off the I Ching thing, is it?
Oh God, same. Yeah, exact same.
God.
Exact same. Exact
the
same.
author's name.
Literal real book. This is so stereotypical.
The title of the book.
Oh God, it's still the best thing ever. It's great.
That is the best. Yeah, that's a good point. Dynasty Warriors might be the worst because he's with Leanna and Leanna's talking. So when Leanna's talking, Phil thinks he has to overtalk her. So that makes him like say more stuff. And when he gets in trouble, it goes and goes and goes. He talks about sushi all the fucking time. All pork fried rice. That was his favorite word is pork fried rice because everything is pork fried rice. And if someone asks a question, it's a question. Oh, what kind of pork fried rice do you want? Like that's just the joke, right? It's like it's a really sad playthrough. Anyways,
I maintain that sleeping dogs is very bad for it as well. You have the obvious racism that you'd expect, but there's also like unbelievable amounts of homosexual jokes and like two men together on screen. Phil's immediately like, oh yeah, let's go fuck each other. Oh, they're gonna go fuck each other, and it's out of nowhere. There's like nothing to indicate it as a setup, and he's just going there. So if you want that mixed in with your racism, Sleeping Dogs playthrough.
That's a good one. Oh, Oathkeeper Rock says he played that game a long time. We're talking about Ancient Phil. So to be fair, it was a character. We all knew it. We all knew it was a character, and we loved him for it, though. That's the thing. We all loved him for it. Oh, and by the way, one more line. I'm not going to do it too much. He says, your girlfriend in the game says, like, I'm going to make coffee this morning. And he goes like this. I want a black. I'm a black man. I want the black coffee. That is what he said. I'm not making anything up. I'm not adding anything to it. Black coffee for the black man. That is what he said. But it was a character. It was a character. So, guys, and we loved him for it. So, you loved him for it. So, that was it. And
it was funny back then. Everyone was doing it.
If it was funny. Yeah, if it was funny, dude. That's not even funny. That's just saying a color.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
It should have at least like ripped off. That's the airplane joke, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like the two kids are talking to each other, and you know, there was like the girl's like, well, I like my men like my coffee.
Yeah, that's clever, right? You know, and remember that's a great way to do racist comedy because it's just funny, right? They make funny stuff. Like remember the old lady that speaks Ebonics in that movie? That's a very funny situation you've created because you think old lady, she probably wouldn't speak this way, but she does. That's what makes it funny because it's clever. Not, I'm black man, I want black coffee. What is that? Yeah. And that's people laughing at that, man. There were people laughing at this. And he thinks he was the god of coffee live commentary. But anyway, we had a long rant there.
Yeah, we should move
we should get to it. We should get to it. I don't want to get divorced, but I'm probably already divorced. I don't know.
Yeah, after that earlier comment.
Yeah.
I want to get to Ganji Kid.
Yes.
Here we go.
Hi, it's Scott, Ganji Kid, the super chuffer. I've got the COVID, so I've been feeling bad this week, and Phil has been sat in the dark, refusing to use a video light. A random question. I think one of the reasons this show works so well is the many voices. So to improve Phil's content, maybe he could get a co-host. I think he might prefer a sidekick to an equal. Should it be someone like Phil, or maybe a polar opposite? What do you think? Who would make a good co-host for a Phil stream? Be good.
That was awesome. And I really appreciate... So what name do you want to go by? We got to pick with one, my friend. You go with Ganji Kid, we go with Super Chuffer. There's like 18 names going on. Scott, I'm saying Scott. So Scott, sorry, dox him, Scott, but Scott sent a tweet with this question. Let us time to think about it. I appreciate that. So have you thought about this? I'll go to you first, Sam. What is your answer to this question? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was thinking... I don't know why, but I was thinking of sort of obviously as we do like British. Like I was thinking British comedians, and I was thinking like who would be funny, in particular. And I don't know why my mind went to Rod Gilbert for some reason, who no one's going to know here. But then I was like, no, but I want him to also annoy Phil as well. So I was thinking David Walliams would be great because he'd be funny. And he'd also piss him off as well and and make him really uncomfortable. So yeah, that's I don't know what that's where my mind went. But yeah.
That's a good one. Graham Norton would be like for that as well. Graham Norton would be good. He's not as like witted in that way because obviously David Williams spent more of a time as a professional comedian than
yeah.
Oh, he has talent.
But yeah. No. Graham Norton's funny as well. He had a great show on Channel 4, like before he got famous.
Well, I've seen highlights on Twitter, YouTube for sure of that guy.
Yeah,
but yeah, okay, your turn, Steve. What do you think?
See, I went the other way. I thought of like British TV hosts, and I want him to be partnered with Richard Madeley, who is basically Alan Partridge, in real life, and I need to see it. I need to see what ridiculous shit they would come up with together because it would be an arms race to say the most outrageous thing at one point. So yeah.
First I'll call a few in the chat. This could be our question of the week, but it's kind of too late for that now. We got Panda, a Brick, Derek, Cyrac,
Brick,
Meerkat, 1 Minute Man, Leanna. Andrew Tate makes me laugh. Andrew Tate would be funny. 2 alpha males, two total alpha males in there taking over the world. Eddie Murphy, Rambo, British style host. Okay, my answer though, I kind of took this seriously. Like I said, like I'm not trying to be funny here. The real answer, I think, is someone like
Robin. You had a list, didn't you? You'll have had a list.
Robin Quivers from the Howard Stern Show, right? Let me tell you why. Many reasons. First of all, no matter what the fuck he says, she'd be cracking up. That's what she does on the show. Everything Howard says is funny as shit. Yeah. Whatever he says is hilarious. He needs that because that he would feed off that kind of. Also, that gives him the avenue to use black jokes, right? Because you have the co-host there. He would. Sorry, I should have said that differently. He would think he has the right to do that. So that would bring that comedy back for us, even though not bring it back. I mean, actually just continue doing it. Remember in 2022, he said "Watch out, so I steal your backpack." So that's the way angle I'm thinking of. She laughs at everything he says, and he would think he could do black jokes again. So that'd be funny for us. So I took it seriously. But you guys in chat
also, he could say, "I'm copying Howard Stern's humor."
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Exactly.
I'm inspired by Howard Stern.
A lot of people said David Mitchell, and that was another one I thought of as well. Yeah, because he's funny, but he could also put him in his place as well.
It's too intelligent, though. You need if you go too far. It's like I saw Victoria Coren Mitchell as well, and it's like way too cerebral. Wouldn't just like wipe the floor with him within seconds, and you need to drag something out of him. So
yeah. That's why I went a bit more broad with David Walliams, because not only would he be funny, he would get under his skin. He would also, because he's very touchy-feely, isn't he? And Phil would fucking hate that. So.
Yeah, Phil would be really freaked out by that,
Yeah.
Okay, we got a strange
Phil.
Go ahead.
Oh, God. George Dawes. I can't remember his name.
Matt Lucas. Yeah.
Both of them on either side.
Oh, yeah. That'd be great. Been watching a lot of old clips of Shooting Stars recently, and love the guy.
Not to change the topics here, boys, but a real interesting tweet that came out from Phil last night. I haven't heard anyone talking about it here, but I'm going to read it right verbatim here. 4:40 a.m. my time. That means around 2 a.m. Phil's time. This is the tweet. I'm just going to read it as it's read.
Okay.
Real talk. Never talk shit when it comes to fighting games. That's my forte. I'm done putting up with shit from casual nobodies. Fuck off. They call me DSP. This is really him, too. What?
And he just randomly tweeted that? That's not a reply.
Oh, sorry. This is 2016. I'm sorry. I'm an asshole. Someone posted this in our Discord and got me. But still, 2016 Phil said, real talk. Never talk shit when it comes to fighting games. That's my forte. I'm done putting up with shit from casual nobodies. Fuck off. King of hate. I take the hate and throw it back at you.
2016. Who in 2016?
My bad. Sorry, guys. I was definitely I overhyped that. It was 2016. I got baited.
Was 2016 when he was going off on like I think it was like Tobuscus, and there was the Alpha Omega Sin, and
it was around. I mean, 2016 is
about
prime.
PewDiePie as well. He was going off on like a lot of people around that time, so I'm guessing somebody from there. I'm trying to think who it was.
A few more gems here. I won't bother you. I won't bore anyone too long. But this week playing Street Fighter V has made me remember how good I actually can be. Time to get back to basics. Fuck the dumb kids. What a badass.
Oh my God!
Listen to this. Oh my God!
Another sentence you want to make sure you word properly.
Yeah.
Listen to this.
Go on.
Listen to this. Okay, someone said something about someone. It's not important. The tweet is unavailable. Who gives a shit? He has no idea what this bitch said, but his tiny dick comes through, even through the Twitter block. LOL. This is 7 years ago. This is not that long ago, man. We're talking about a 33-year-old man on Twitter saying his tiny dick comes through the Twitter block. Really funny, man. Fucking useless man, baby. All right, anyways, let's move on. We're 2016. We're not doing this.
I wish I'd been around to witness this Phil. He seems a lot more
chill and interactive.
Fun to watch. Yeah.
But he's not the king of hate because he hates anybody. He takes the hate, bottles it up, and lets it go. It's not about
uses it to motivate him.
You'll get it one day. He's not the king of hate anymore, though. He's king of retro now.
Mm-hmm.
Even though he can't play any retro games without save states.
He's the king of...
He couldn't beat Streets of Rage 2 with save states. I fucking love that game. And it was painful to watch. I'm sorry. I need to let it go.
It's fine.
It's okay. Fine. Dude, Super Mario Brothers 2, he had used like 75 save states for Super Mario Brothers 2.
Okay, now.
A game that relates to the dude was not sure if the American audiences could handle the original Super Mario Bros. 2 because they thought it was too difficult. So they said, hey, Super Mario Bros. 2, let's try a little bit easier version. And that's still 77 save states. Awesome. Awesome.
Did you know
Go
that's
ahead.
called Doki Doki Panic?
You know what? I heard something about Birdo. It's gonna lose your mind. It's apparently trans. Do you know that?
No, I didn't know.
It's really weird. I'll tell you about it again in 5 minutes. We'll go over it again in 5 minutes. Go ahead, Sam. Next one.
Okay, right, back on track.
Jasper, could you please leave it alone for 5 seconds while I test it before you break it?
Here comes the bath. Cat, fill up the bath. I'm about to throw that bitch in. What? I'm doing the Thieves Guild. I told you not to talk to me unless it's your day off.
Oh god, I love the Thieves Guild thing. It's just that little layer more on top of it. She's constantly on the Thieves Guild.
Just want to point out
She can't beat it. She's still stuck on it.
Yeah, it's constantly the Thieves Guild.
Where's that Eye of the Palmer or whatever?
Just want to point out that we've not heard all of the. We just know that Sam's got a huge list. We've not heard them, so they're taking us completely by surprise.
Yeah,
Sam,
I have a 15-button stream deck, and there's 3 pages of Jasper's on there. So,
dude,
and
we
the
put in the
guy,
most work.
and
We put in the work.
That's from one stream. Like,
dude, we're going above and beyond. We didn't have to do this. We didn't have to do this.
that was my evening
This silly little thing we
yesterday.
do.
Yeah, this little silly. This little silly thing we do. It means nothing.
Jasper,
God
what did I
damn it.
say?
Cat, give me the super soaker. Jasper's running away.
Looking on Amazon to see where the garden hose is on the delivery.
Oh
route.
yeah. He has the garden
Poor
hose
cat.
like leaking. It's like it coming in through the window. That's why it's so cold in his office, because there's a little crack in the hose. When tomorrow it's my day off, you're getting the fucking hose. You're lucky it was on stream. That's why you got the little spray bottle. And listen, you think he's forgiven Agent to Claude about the WB Champions thing? No fucking way. Dude, you know how wet that cat got
It's
that
an
night?
Yeah.
That cat got
When
soaked that night.
What do you think his reaction was when he found out? When he
Oh my
had
God.
somebody
I
the
know.
first message to say, "Phil, have you seen what you've done?"
Can you imagine? Like, I bet he does the calculus in his mind. Like, can I deny this? Right?
Yeah.
Can I deny this?
Yeah.
Is this deniable? You can't ask Kat because she'd be like, whatever. I don't give a shit. Just get out of here. You want to go shopping tomorrow, though,
Still
right?
through the Thieves
Fuck
Guild.
no. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's like he's like working it out. Like, should I even bring this up at all? Should I deny it, or should we go the silence route, the bank leaks route to begin with? Anyway,
And he went the
Anyway.
most awkward. Remember, he's like, I never said I didn't play Champions. Okay.
Mobile games. I've always said I
Oh,
played
sorry. Yeah,
mobile.
I've always
And then
played
it
mobile
was-
games.
Didn't mention Champions. Just don't mention it. Say you play mobile games and move on. Not bothering with detractor conspiracy theory bullshit anymore. If you see it in chat, just ignore it.
That was a nugget of truth, though. That was just a
I've
nugget.
always played mobile games. Yeah.
That was just a small nugget. And we keep adding on.
Mhm.
The game that he
These
says he
players.
didn't play was on his phone. That's the nugget. And remember, we have to watch all of his streams, though, before we can comment.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
do. Yeah,
You don't want to take
it's
anything
true.
out of context. So
Mhm.
I got to watch way more streams. I have like, I don't know, 60,000 more videos to watch before I can comment. I get to work on those. Once I get divorced, I can get through all these. It'll be easy.
I feel like I need to go
Dude,
back to the
Daily Show,
beginning though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
gotta start
do
at the
it,
beginning. Yeah,
Start
definitely.
season 1. Yeah.
You don't want to miss any
And I
context.
lost its way a bit, and I feel a bit lost. I need to go back to Star Wars: The Force Awakens from this angle.
It's like trying to get into Coronation Street. Like,
Yeah.
having, it's been on TV since the 60s.
Yeah, I always wonder
Like
about
trying
that. How
to
do you
join
get
it,
into
so-
that?
Yeah.
All right, next question. We need to get through some messages here. We're having too much
Yeah.
fun
You have to
today.
be Mama or Nana or something, don't you? That's the only
Yeah.
people I know that watch Korea. Like,
Yeah,
mums and
exactly.
aunts.
Just give me a quick potted history of the last 50 years. Just catch me up quick.
Oh, fuck. Pam Solo brought up a great point. Remember, Phil also said,
Yeah.
I've been accused of everything. I've been accused of being a pedophile, a racist, a child trafficker, a drug addict. He just
I've
went
been
through
accused of
everything.
being this. I've been accused of being a paedophile.
Not a racist, though. Not a racist. No, what is it? Not a rapist, though. That's good.
For me, but...
Not a rapist. That's good. And it's so fucking clippable. Ann Lee had it last night. Rape. That's good. Because you just cut the line. So fucking good. All right, anyways, go ahead, Sam.
Okay. Here is someone called Ludwig.
Oh, who's that?
Hey, that being said, Ludwig here. Great episodes recently. On the off chance that DSP ever hears this, I'd like to issue a challenge. Phil, I want you to go see a doctor, and you need to tell the doctor about how thousands of people are telling you that you have autism. And so to really own the trolls, you need a note telling everyone if you have autism or not. This will really show those haters what's up, even more than the escort saga did. Then me and Steve of the Dead can have a friendly debate over the diagnosis. Thanks, guys. Have a good show.
True legend there, obviously. Does not need to be said, but he is definitely a legend. Ludwig in the house. Awesome person. That's a good idea, though. Remember, you know what Phil would say right away. I can't show you that. Then you'd find out my doctor's address. And then from that, you'd extrapolate. He'd be doxing his doctor, be killing his doctor. You have hits on his doctor, all his doctor's patients.
This why the hospital.
It's like the Joker, like the hospital, be on bomb threats and stuff. Can't have that. God, can you imagine? All right, go ahead, Sam.
Someone phoned up to see if I was there. They called themselves Dave Burnell. I wanted to know if my son was okay. And I told the nurse, he's obviously a detractor. Tell him to fuck off.
I wonder if
so
Phil
that
ever
experiment worked.
You know, if he I know he doesn't do this, but pretend Phil went to a hotel these days. Would he tell the hotel, listen, I'm on the internet, kind of a big deal. You might get some calls. Yeah. Can you put a fake name for me? Just like that kind of thing. Okay, sir, we can do that. What name do you want to use? Do something crazy like Bill Cernell. It's fine. Just use that. Okay, sir, we'll do that. And the nurse is like, whatever. Let's look it up. What is Phil Vernell? Holy shit, That'd be so awesome. Great idea there for an animation. So many.
His fake name is Down from the Rafters.
Let's see. What name can I use? Down from the Rafters? Okay. God, that'd be so good.
I bet he tells everyone. Sorry, Sam.
Yeah, when he does on the rare occasion he goes out.
Yeah, it's so rare he does, but he would. Hey guys, I'm a big deal. They might get some calls, so fucking asshole.
Yeah. Didn't he say something like that?
Go ahead, yes. I used to have a job at the helicopter company and then I lost it.
He does the pre-stream to the desk
it's like
staff.
The poor hotel desk staff.
Yeah.
I just need your credit card details.
Sir, we're just trying to get through this transaction amicably. Can you please hurry up? Well, hold on a second. You don't know the whole context here. So I'm a streamer, 14-year content creator.
Hey, Hami's coming. Read it.
10 minutes later, the hotel staff have created keywords and catapults me. Oh my God, that'd be awesome. God damn it. All right, Sam, you want to say something? Great. Go, Sam, you want to say something?
I was just going to say there was a brilliant quote from earlier on. I think Indrid posted it about this, going back to the nugget of truth thing, where he says something like, there's no truth to it whatsoever except a nugget of truth. And it's like...
That's like someone posted yesterday too. There's no insults. There's no insults allowed anytime. Fuck off, idiots. How does that person exist?
Classic.
It's got to be up there with his hateful slurs. What hateful slurs, you lame brain pieces?
Yeah. It's same exact thing. It's same exact vein of that. God, no insults allowed at any time. Fuck off, idiots. Or fucking
I love
idiots.
it when he has those moments of just complete unawareness. He's just completely oblivious to himself. It's amazing to me that you can be that self-unaware. That you just lack that fundamental part of being human that makes you aware of who you are, in relation to the rest of the world.
Or like what you said 5 minutes ago, right? And then after all this nonsense about the Arturo stuff, he's like, we just try to we stay away from the drama. We try to move on positively. So, you just did 2 hours of drama. What are you saying? What human on earth can say that?
In all fairness, 45 minutes of that 2 hours was about his history.
Good point.
Fighting game community.
Schedule, fighting game community. Brings up tea some reason. He has to cry about that for a few minutes. Let's talk about his Best Buy job, Burger King.
On the subject of self-awareness, he actually said self-aware yesterday, and he doesn't say that very often.
So he knows the word.
Yeah, there's just the fact that he said it at all is funny, but you know,
is it one of those on Pig Go that's going to get like one result?
That's the golden goose.
15, not many. 15. He hasn't said it for 3 years.
Not many. Yeah.
He did also last night, which was rare. He's starting an excuse, but he realized it was ridiculous, and then said it was like about the realism of the game. Like, why the fuck would I get caught in this bush? It's just weird. Like, I talk about the parachutes or something. Like the parachutes, you can open them right before the ground, and you don't even get hurt. It's crazy. And someone needs to tell the developers that. And then he's like, "Well, yeah." He kind of got it. That's very rare.
Warzone. It's fucking Call of Duty.
Yeah, I love it when he goes on about like realism in games like that, where he's like, "Yeah, look at this realism. He shot me in the back from like 2 miles away with a whatever gun," and it's like, come on, man, that's your excuse. What? Oh.
Dude, I know. After you get shot, you go to the gulag, and then you fight for the gulag, and you get to come back to life. I mean, this game. Come on, man.
For a brief period while you're in a restricted area because there's a big wall of like death.
Yeah.
yeah, this gas that is restricted by this circle. Yes. It's so real. That's my favorite part of this game.
That does it. Yeah, so realistic. You know, it's always happening around here. Always having to move.
He backed out. Like, those streams are just like excuse factories, right? Excuse farms. That's all they are. That's what makes them awesome. It's like he has to. The mental calculation happens, and he has an excuse. And the levels they go to, it's really incredible. It's just like sometimes they're like, I shot him. It's always he filled him with bullets. I mean, that always happens. I filled him with bullets. And then like piece of piece slows it down. It's like miss. So funny.
My favorite ones are like, I shot him 4 times, and it's like miss, armor. And then he's like, and then he shot me. He should have been dead. It's like, you know how body armor works. Do you think you're the only one that gets it? Or do you think other players can find it as well?
I love seeing those clips slow down because you get that, and then you get the same exact reaction every time. It's him like, oh, what?
He always says what? Yeah. And they got the gun sounds like good miss, miss. I pumped him full of bullets. Okay. God damn it.
Right. I want to know what Holly Hotfoot's all about.
Yes.
There's a soundbite.
What's up, That Being Said podcast? I just wanted to wish you all a happy new year and many more successes. Your show has done absolute wonders the past year. You've went from being a relatively obscure show to being pretty much a mainstay in the detractor community, and I've got to give you some props for that. Big ups to all of you. One of the things I wanted to talk about today was specifically Phil's attitude towards the FGC. He is someone who really wants to flip-flop in the FGC. He either wants to be known for his 4th place victory at EVO and have his be applauded and have awards shoved upon him. But the reality is, like, people don't remember him for that, and he still chooses to whine and bitch and complain about how people remember him and how he wants to be remembered. He wants to be remembered as the 4th place victory at EVO, and he says he doesn't care, but he clearly does. But he especially recently, where he tries to insert himself in the recent drama of the FGC. So I kind of just wanted to mention that. He is a man of immense hypocrisy. I think this is all clear. Love you all. Hugs and kisses. Bye.
That was, of course, Jimmy, by the way. I know he changed his name there, but Jimmy's a legend. Been with the show since we fucking started, was calling in. Jimmy, you are a true legend, my friend. Thanks for those kind words. You're a legend, my friend. But I do want to mention that exactly right on, right? He wants to be remembered for being an awesome FGC player, but then he doesn't want anyone to talk about him in the FGC either. So, cool. I want to be remembered for being an awesome fighting game player. Keep my name out of your mouth. Okay. What are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do?
Right there, right? All of this is narcissists' unrealistic expectations of relationships with others, because he, as a narcissist, thinks that his achievements are like exceptional. So he expects that other people will recognize how exceptional they are, and he thinks they should. But at the same time, because he's not getting that feedback from them, he also can't handle the insult to his ego that entails. So you get they should respect me. And then when they don't respect him, he's like, well, fuck them, I don't want to be part of it anyway. So you flip back and forth between they should be like, I want the approval of them and I'm not getting it. And they should be, demanding the approval of them. So there's lots of back and forth as his ego waves either way. And he struggles at night with the gin, thinking,
oh, God,
I used to be a somebody and now I'm a nobody.
And that's the thing. Like you said it before about the ball, right? Soccer ball. You're playing soccer, someone takes your soccer ball. Oh, well, I didn't want the soccer ball anyway. But he clearly still wants the soccer ball. You know what I'm saying? So like he's trying to put on the side of, I don't care about the soccer ball. I don't give a shit about FGC. They suck. Fuck them. Why don't people talk about my fourth place? Why was that just memory hold, the word he used? You don't get to choose how to be remembered. That's the key point, right? None of us get to choose how people remember us. It's all about what we do. Mm-hmm. And that is what will decide how everyone thinks about every one of us. So if Steve drops dead today, I hope he doesn't. But if he did, all I know about Steve is he seems like a nice guy, smart dude. We love him. I'd be very sad. That's what I remember Steve for. But he might be an asshole somewhere else, and someone else might say Steve was an asshole, man. He's just a fucking asshole. I hate
Scott,
that dude.
shut up.
You know what I'm saying? It all depends on how Steve acted with those people. But DSP, in this very public way, acted very much like an asshole every step of the way. And yes, he also jacked off on stream. But even if that was taken away, he would not be remembered for that. He would be remembered for other stuff that's also equally as horrible. And that's what he's understanding these days and this current year. And that is why the gin gets drank like it does at 2 a.m. and the sirs come out and the clout chasing comes out, because that's all he has left is chasing the memory of what people will think about him, right? Because you can't choose that, but he's that really scares him.
The Arnold Rimmer of that being said, how dare you?
That's what it is, though. That's what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. The fact that he's had no control over his legacy is burning him so much, because there's nothing he can do about it. He could. There are things that he could do about it to at least.
Yeah, he can improve it, no doubt.
He could
no
change,
doubt. Yeah,
but the effort involved in all that is too much. So instead, he just have to seethe and cope. So, yeah. And he's just fragile narcissist's ego, not getting what he thinks he should be getting.
And then the pretending I don't care about it. That's the funniest part, man. That's literally elementary school. Elementary school. You don't want to play with me? I don't want to play with you.
I don't care anyway. I'm not really. I'm not crying. You're crying.
God damn it, man. All right, Sam. What's your take? What's your hot take you've been working on?
I haven't. Well, I worked on something. I'd got a brilliant take, and then I started thinking about who we all are in the.
God damn it! Right.
I don't know. You know, I feel like people would say I'm Crichton. I feel like I'm Crichton.
British style shit. God damn it! Here it is again. British style shit.
Meerkat as the cat.
Please come back.
That makes ALT Lister. Actually, no, that worked. Yeah, no, this is working.
Like the main guy. Yeah,
this is working.
Yeah,
Scott, fuck you. This is like terrifyingly accurate.
If you don't make it short, I don't know what you're talking about. So get out of here. Come on.
Right. Okay. Right.
Seeds, cope, dilate. I mean, tweet. Nice one, Hey
Okay. Let's hear from I want to know what this is actually. Agent 2150.
Oh, okay.
Bonjour Dead Being Side Podcast. It is me again. Agent Jasper de Claude. Talking to you from the closet. The capture device has been sabotaged. No more video game. Papa is not happy. He is yelling right now. Au revoir les amis.
That was great.
So wait, what's the storyline here? He's turned French?
Yeah, that was.
Why is he speaking French? I didn't get that part.
Can we hear it again?
Yes, yes, please.
Cool.
Bonjour Dead Being Side Podcast. It is me again. Agent Jasper de Claude. Talking to you from the closet. The capture device has been sabotaged. No more video game. Papa is not happy. He is yelling right now. Au revoir les amis.
Okay, I got it now fully. It's Agent of Claude. He just came out weird. It was Agent of Claude. I love these. I love this storyline of Agent of Claude being a tractor. It's awesome. That was awesome.
Oh, I was trying to hear what was going on in the background. That
yeah,
was
Phil's
amazing.
talking about the capture card. Yeah, he cannot stream the games. God damn it! I love this shit, man.
Production
I love Agent
value
of Claude.
once again.
Meerkat, if Meerkat created Agent of
Yeah.
Claude, he deserves props for that. I'm trying to push that. That's my 2000. That's my New Year's resolution.
Oh, was it Meerkat who came up with?
I think it was. That's the first time I saw it.
Oh.
Let me know if I'm wrong about that, chat. But
Cool. Well done, Meerkat. It is really good name.
it's so good. 2KJ is good too, but Agent of Claude just one step above it.
Okay, right. Here's 2D2 Will.
Okay, good.
Hey, that being said, 2D2 Will here, and I just finished analyzing the video statistics of every video that Phil uploaded in 2022. So
Yes,
you can
yeah.
find all of my work on the That Being Said Discord, but I'm going to give you some of the highlights right now. So in total on DSP Gaming, Phil uploaded 2,233 videos. This is not including the ones that got took down for copyright strikes. And he amassed an average of less than 1,700 views per video. And in total, about 44.3% of the videos uploaded in 2022 accounted for his total view count. And of all those videos he uploaded, less than 1% achieved more than 10,000 views. In addition, 90% of those videos had less than 3,000 views. That's not good. Some of the highlights that he had, his best performing videos were Elden Ring, his shorts, believe it or not, any video revolving around drama, and his DSP React series. Meanwhile, the stuff that performed the worst, his Daily Rap series, which, why does that exist? Splatoon 3, Bassmaster, Disney Dreamlight Valley, Street Fighter Fight Nights, and Earthbound. Even all these years later, no one cares about his Earthbound playthroughs.
That burns him deep. Dude, thanks for that. That was definitely a nice report
Yeah.
to hear. Those are some great numbers. I love that shit, man. 90% videos get less than 3,000 views. This is a gentleman with 201,000 subscribers. Susan doesn't like that. Susan does not appreciate that. When you have that many subs and that few of your subs are enjoying the content you're putting out. And that's interesting. The most popular videos, though, the shorts are, I guess. Why do the shorts work? I guess because all of us can watch those too. It's just a minute, so we watch it. We know it's always something funny. You know what I mean? Like the angle or the.
I think
something funny in there.
It started. It hit well to begin with because it was something new, and maybe the algorithm caught that. You know, those first few videos. You know, it hit the algorithm because they were being watched more than his usual stuff. So they were being pushed out a little bit further than his regular scheduled stuff. But then, yeah, when that became the norm and they just became the schedule thing, you know, we lost interest, and so did everyone else. So that's probably what happened. So yeah, I'm not surprised the shorts were the big thing, or one of them.
Yeah.
But
What's the most shocking number? Go ahead, Sam.
Well, I was just going to say, how many people have way more subscribers than they do views? Like, there can't be many people that get that.
Like, it has to be the people, like Boogie's one of them, right? If you talk about percentages,
Right.
like people that blew up in the time when YouTube was exploding and then faded, right? and those kind of people are the only candidates because that's how it works now, I guess. I mean, who's like Boogie with an average view for him is what 20,000? I don't even. I'm totally guessing. I know when I watched the last Boogie video, it was like 30,000 or something. I don't know.
I'm gonna look.
But he has a million, right?
111 million subscribers, and his videos are like 6.6 million, 1.6, 2, 4.1, 2.1.
Oh, so here's what Boogie is worse. Go ahead, yeah.
It has to be like if you've been around that long, because you're going to accumulate accounts that are then dead for whatever reason. People don't use the site anymore. You know, they forget a login and re-sign up with something else. They move on to Twitch. They end up, going to jail or fall into a coma, or just you stop using the internet for whatever reason, or actually die. There's all these reasons why you might stop logging into YouTube to watch videos for this channel. So after a point, you're going to accumulate a lot of them, aren't you? And I think that's what's gone on with Phil. He's been here long enough that the majority of his subscriber base has fallen into being dead.
So just for comparison here, what just real quick comparison, Sam, before you go. 4 million subscribers for Boogie 2988. The average video makes about 40,000 views. So that's percentage-wise, that's worse, right? I mean, or maybe I'm not sure. Steve, you're the math guy. Go ahead. Figure that out.
No, I don't know, because I'm thinking like for me with my channel, I've got over 2,000 viewers, but my videos get more than that. So I'm always really happy.
That shows
with that
you do good stuff.
Yeah,
Susan likes that.
Yeah,
I think that's what generally happens for people that that
care.
That's usually the way it goes. Yeah,
the start
when you
and then
watch a video. Yeah, and you often hear that from any big YouTuber as well. They'll say, "Oh, only 1% of you are subscribers," or things like that. And that's usually the way around it is.
Yeah. But anyways, Boogie is sad. Okay, we're not getting into Boogie right now, but Boogie is so sad right now. His Twitter's all like, "I know you guys hate me, but I'm just gonna keep loving you." It's like, come on, man. Just people wanted you to be funny. Just can you do that anymore or what? I really wish that podcast happened. I still wish it happened, but thanks, Phil. Took that away from us.
There was mention of Boogie Wings and Rich doing one, wasn't there? There was some talk on Twitter about that.
See, like Rich is like basically a Laucal too. I think we all can agree on that. He's on the edge, fringe, but he somehow manages to like get money with his, like that's like Phil, also Laucal, does not manage to broaden his reach, because he's an idiot about it. But Real Tech USA, who equally could consider Laucal somehow, he at least has the smarts to like broaden his horizons and continue growing. I don't know if he's growing anymore, but
I think Rich is a bit more self-aware though.
Yes,
so
definitely.
You couldn't really constitute him a full-blown lolcow because at some point he's self-aware. But
yeah, I don't like the. All right, let's not get into that. Go ahead. Any more messages? We have 9 more minutes until the divorce papers are submitted. So
yeah, we've got plenty.
God damn. Do Kaiser, please. Kaiser request.
Okay.
Kaiser, I know, has a spicy one here, I believe. He told me it's spicy.
Okay, here we go.
Greetings. That being said, podcast. Caesar Augustus would ask me to tell you guys what I had for dinner for Phil's day off.
Fuck you.
Derek visited us, and when I saw in his little Derek, oh man, that thing is a monster. Wow, it's big. So he came inside my wife and told me to clean it up. I went down there and I was like, yo, that's robust. Yo, I want more right now. I actually was saying to Kaz, like, this is like a timed release of flavors. I've never eaten anything in my life that was a timed release of flavors. All right. So I hope you enjoyed my story about my dinner. I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did. And again, maybe we'll see Derek in return in the future. Thank you all. And I'll see you tonight.
Dude. Illegally good. Dude. Just wait, hold on. Let's collect ourselves before we play it again. I don't want to laugh that much again. I want to hear everything again. Dude, that robust. That The yo. The fucking yo.
Timed release of flavor.
That yo got me so hard. That yo. I love when Phil says yo. Oh god.
Like when you get like the occasional moments of emotion in his voice, and you're like, you can clip that. You know, it's gonna make an amazing clip at some point.
Yo. All right. I'm ready. I'm ready. Go ahead.
Yeah.
We gotta do it again. Holy fuck. I won't laugh so much this time. I'll try to hold it. Oh my god.
Greetings. That being said, podcast. Caesar Augustus asked me to tell you guys what I had for dinner for Phil's day off. Derek visited us, and when I saw in his little Derek, oh man, that thing is a monster. Wow, it's big. So he came inside my wife, cat, and told me to clean it up. I went down there, and I was like, yo, that's robust. Yo, I want more right now. I actually was saying to Kaz, like, this is like a timed release of flavor. I've never eaten anything in my life that was a timed release of flavor. All right. So I hope you enjoyed my story about my dinner. I hope that you enjoyed it as much as I did. And again, maybe we'll see Derek in return in the future. Thank you all. And I'll see you tonight.
Holy shit, man.
This is why it's like a gift that he doesn't use background audio in his because it's just clean, clippable every day, spouting more and more shit, and you can just make whatever you want out of it.
Holy
Great.
shit,
Remember
man.
back in the day when you'd have like the PS4 menus idle noise over pre-stream,
Oh, I caught more that time. So Cat told me to eat it. So I went down
you
there. Yo. Dude, that is illegally good. Oh
Nobody
my
animate
god.
this, please. Nobody animate this one.
Yeah,
if you're going to
we
animate
don't.
anything, the one that we said before, not this one.
Okay.
Please.
So I so want you to play it
I will
again.
pay you to not animate it.
Yeah. Don't think about it, Pixar Animations. A Kid Flim, though. Kid Flim. Kid Flim, this is up your alley, my friend. Get that color in there. You know what I'm saying? All right. Anyway.
Turn that saturation down.
Oh, God. Okay.
It's like my dad saw that bit and he was like,
oh god. All right. I will
doing me dad's innocence.
All right. Listen. We have 4 minutes till we gotta get out of here. I so want you to play it again, but I'm gonna edge everybody and put that on Twitter later. Follow on Twitter if you haven't yet. That's the good teaser right there. That is definitely I don't want to make it short for that. And it's just a dangerous zone. I think so many ideas in my head right now. I'm going to try to make them wait till they pass. Yep. We do have to talk about our guest for Sunday. Let's do that now. I don't think we gave full props to Kaiser, by the way. Kaiser, real quick before we go on, Kaiser, that was probably top 2 or 1 call of all time. I'm just calling it now. Top 3 has to be top 3. What do you boys think? I mean, we just heard it. I know you don't want to give too much of a stance there. Maybe we'll talk about it next week. I'm not going to ask for your opinion now. We'll give it a few days.
When we get to like a certain number of subscribers, we'll do a call. We'll do like a message tier list.
Oh yeah. That'd be awesome. In our 1 million subscriber special. Let's get our tier list. But anyways, okay. Let's talk about our guest this Sunday. It is the legendary Day Glow Hour. Okay, the person that was the creator, the pilot, the mastermind behind this Skyrim intro that Phil did use, the full 4 minutes and 30 seconds. And in addition to that, we're going to review all the intros he ever done, which there are many, all the art he's done. There's a lot of things I promise you didn't notice there. And he's going to walk us through all that.
Did you do the one with the gacha arcades as well?
Yes, that's him as well. And there's stuff in there that you never seen. I have to say, though, I stole this idea 100%. From the Detractor Beam stream. They did this already. And I was like, this is good. I want to do this too. And luckily, Snood and Indrid are nice enough to let us do that. We are stealing their idea 100%. We're at that level now. If we see a good idea, we'd be like, you know what? We're doing it now. No, Snood, it was Snood's totally said we could do it. He was his kind of idea, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to do that. It's going to be awesome. I can't wait because it's awesome. It's so much stuff, guys. I love Easter eggs in the Phil universe, and it's all about it. So I'm so hot piped for this one. It's going to be awesome. But what a show that was. A lot of fun, as it always is. One of the best parts of my week, my friends. I don't know if you could tell, but I laugh at this stuff a lot. It's really funny, and it's not fake. It's really real, and this is amazing. You guys are amazing. It's all because of you guys out there that makes the calls happen. We don't do anything. We just laugh at the stuff that you make, and it's awesome. So thanks so much, everybody. Final words, please. I'll leave it to you first. Cerebral Style host, Steve of the Dead. Go.
I can't wait to see how wild 2023 is going to be. So thank you, everybody, for watching and sticking with us. And let's all strap up nicely and strap in. One mention of Derek, and that's it. Just get ready for this 2023. It's going to be wild.
That's the stream he's doing after this one. He's you know.
Finally. Oh, we know.
Only
finally, our Wizard of Oz style, dentist style. Sam, please send us home.
Bye, everyone.
We forgot the question of the day.
This one goes out to the one and only, the big cat, the fat cat.
I actually don't think clicking like on a live stream helps at all. So it really doesn't matter if this stream gets 100 likes or 2. I don't think it affects it.
You took 2 seats cause that ass is way too big. Had a boyfriend, I realized, but you told him lies with your raccoon eyes. The DoorDash is here. Wipe away your tears. Got you extra fries, and they taste just right. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Take you power walking on the beach, feasting on some sushi like you were the queen. Let me run some errands while you sleep. I can watch you play Skyrim all day this week. Have no fear, there's no trolls here. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Raccoon eyes. Kevin made you cry with those raccoon eyes.
In reality, like I tell you guys, every day when I wake up, that's the best day of my life. I feel like this next day is awesome. I have a beautiful wife who I love so much. She loves me, and a family, Jasper, and you know the things we get to do together. You know, I definitely want more time with them and more family time. But I absolutely love my life today compared to how it used to be. Seriously, all those years back then, you'd be like, it's a whirlwind of crap. It was me. And by the way, I've told you guys about my past. I used to drink way too much. I would be drinking constantly, all the time, because I was so stressed out. Honestly, when I started with this whole thing, I was depressed many years ago, a decade ago. I didn't like my life or anything. And basically liquor was the way to kind of get through that. You know, it was, oh, I hate my life, I hate who I am, so let me just drink it all away and just keep pumping out fucking YouTube videos. I don't have to do that shit anymore, you know? Like, I'm happy with who I am.
Jasper, come on! I'm laying it out. You gotta mess